3 questions. Where did you come from? Where are you going? How can I profit?
We have watched the second part of the Maze Runner film franchise. It's a franchise whether we want it to be or not. It's a young adult book series.
This is the Maze Runner, the Scorch Trials.
Yes.
And, well, first I need to say that, yes, it falls into all of those same tropes that you find with any other young adult movie. I mean, there's a kid, the protagonist. He is the chosen one. He is a special one. That is Thomas. So everybody kind of...
Dylan O'Brien.
That's right. And everybody follows him. Everybody wants to be around him. Everybody trusts him. There are a lot of questions being thrown out into the air, as per usual with movies that irritate the crap out of me. Well, what do you mean? What did you see? Where do we go now? Do you have a plan?
I only have one question. Do you remember about Wicked?
This was a really competently made action picture, and it throws in some zombies, it throws in some fierce storms, it throws in some Last of Us type of gunplay with all of these end of the earth, end of civilization kind of rogue bands of civilians fighting off all hordes of military invasion and zombie invasion. It looks really good. There's some really great visual effects in here with a dystopian destroyed earth and devastation everywhere. And people huddling together with whatever scraps of clothing they can find. And except for the main cast, who all find the coolest jackets. And everything fits perfectly.
Everything fits.
They look pretty rad, actually.
They do,
for a bunch of people that are on their last legs.
They look hip. So if you're looking to cosplay any of these characters, you can look hip too. But we have these moments that, yes, thrilled me, and they did excite me. And honestly, those zombie type characters looked so crazy. I was scared.
Hey, guy!
It's way better than the first movie. The first movie was really, you know, contained and kind of lame. It was just the Maze Runner.
Had to run the maze.
Ran around a maze for a long time.
So guess what? We're out of the maze now, but they are running the maze of life.
They're running the maze of life. They're running down hallways, being chased by guys with guns and zombies and all kinds of stuff. But they spent a lot more money on cast. They've got Aidan Gillen, we all know as Littlefinger from Game of Thrones. But we've also got
Liam Manuel from Game of Thrones.
Yeah, and we've got a quadrant of incredible actors here. We've got Giancarlo Esposito, Gus Fring from Breaking Bad. They make the movie much more interesting.
It makes me feel the way I felt when I was watching Vacation in the theater, where there was just one amazing actor after another. Like, wow, this guy's in it. Oh, maybe it's good. Actually, no, it isn't. There's so many moments in here where I just wanted to fall asleep or just put my head down. Yes, absolutely. Whenever they're having dialogue, it's so boring.
Shut up, you big baby.
It's a big budget action escape, you know, and it doesn't make any sense logically.
It doesn't make sense.
We don't really understand why they had to do the stupid maze running thing in the first movie, because the second movie is really about something completely different.
Exactly. If you're going to do medical experiments on these kids, you don't need to make them run a maze. What does the maze have to do with it? Nothing. They can solve puzzles in a little room while they're taking tests on them. Like, it just doesn't make any sense. I do like the whole Nathan Drake Uncharted aspect of it. I thought that was
Naughty Dog games.
So cool. That was so cool. So have a movie around that, absolutely, and I will watch it and I will be completely enthralled. But I don't want to have these questions just looming.
Come on, it's the same kind of thing as the Hunger Games kind of challenge everybody, and then it turns into this huge revolution. It's a little that's cheeseball too.
Stretches out into 3 movies.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, there's a financial thing that you can't help but notice as you're watching this. It's like really Hollywood trying to engage as much of this demo as they possibly can. But this was a competently made movie, and everybody really tried to put their best work on screen.
So Victor Lucas, what are you scoring the second Maze Runner?
Yeah, I was honestly entertained by this movie, and I was really impressed by how it was put together, except for a few dumb edits. But I'm gonna give it a 7.5. How about you?
Okay, get the 5 for me.
Wow.
EP's movie coverage is brought to you by Nintendo, makers of Splatoon for the Wii U.